welcome back to the vlog. I'm Grop. It is Thursday of Daytona Bike Week, which I don't know which day that is. I don't math well. I am now all packed up on the road glide, about to hit the road. It's about noon, so I'm about 6 hours away. I'll get to my hotel about 6:30ish probably with traffic, and start exploring. I kind of got a late start. I kind of waited for the rain to go away, which I'm not going to do that next time. I'm just going to go. But now I'm about to hit the road, and I'll check in with y'all a little bit later down the road. One of the gas stops or something. We'll see. Now, what motovlog isn't complete without a trip to Buc-ee's? Got me a sandwich and a drink, and about 60, 70 miles outside of Daytona. Eat this and hit back on the road. Well, I did make it to Bike Week. Kids, Main Street's back that way. Had a couple drinks, walked around, explored a little bit. Tried to film down there, but it's so loud that you couldn't hear me. So I'll just put some clips of some of the bikes going by now. But it's kind of cool. But I'm looking forward to some of the other stuff tomorrow, like Destination Daytona and the track. So it is neat seeing all the bikes just constantly going by. It feels good to hear nothing but basically predominantly Harley. So I'm about to get my Uber, go back to the hotel room, and I'll check back in with y'all tomorrow.
The next morning.
Well, good morning, and welcome back to the vlog. It's really bright. I'm at the beach in my room, about to get on the bike. Ooh, it's too bright to look at a camera. But I'm in the room, about to get on the bike and head over to Destination Daytona. That's gonna be my first stop for the day. Check that out. Maybe swing by the Broken Spoke. I think the Dennis Kirk show is going on today, so may swing in and check it out. I'm kind of just winging it and seeing where I go. Destination Daytona is first up, so I'm gonna go get on the bike and I'll see y'all there. Look at the Atlantic Ocean right there. Right up on it right here on the A1A. So many bikes out. It feels good to be surrounded by this many bikes. It's kind of weird, because normally you just see bikes here and there where I live. But doing the loop right now, I think I didn't fill out directions and everything and put it into Google, so right now I'm just cruising the A1A, watching where all the bikes are going and enjoying the rest of this day. I got a little burnt at Destination Daytona and everything was super loud there, so I didn't do a ton of filming like I had intended to, and there really wasn't a lot that I actually wanted to film. Once I got there, I talked to the Clockworks guys and looked at some carbon fiber bits for the bike. Nothing jumped out at me enough to pull the trigger. So we'll see what if I find anything else, maybe at the raceway tomorrow, because that's where I'm planning on spending tomorrow, is going to be at the racetrack, and watching the races is kind of what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to do. So far, Daytona has been really good. It's fairly chill. I mean, the partying at night and everything is pretty steady, but everybody's pretty relaxed and out to have a good time, and I hadn't seen anybody being aggressive or any reason not to come. Like, there's so many people that are worried about it being dangerous down here, but I haven't seen anything, knock on wood, that would be dangerous. I mean, except for some people's riding ability. I've seen a few back tires that weren't really tires much anymore. They just need to be replaced. I don't know how some people are riding around on some of these bikes, but that's kind of just part of the culture, I guess. Your bike is your bike. You do to it how you want. Just make sure you stay up on two. Well, like I said, it wasn't quite what I was expecting at Destination Daytona. It was packed, but there just weren't any vendors that had stuff that I really wanted. There's not a lot out yet for this bike, and the stuff that is out, I'm okay on. Like, I think it was Hoffman Designs. I may be getting that wrong. I was looking at their carbon fiber shorty fender for the front, which I almost did it, but then I would have to figure out how to get the old fender that's on the bike now back home. I'll just order the fender and make a video installing it if I decide to go that route, because it's really not saving any money buying it at the rally as opposed to ordering it. That's a big fake pelican. It is nice seeing a lot of the other shark noses with the new front end out. It's kind of cool because I don't really see them back at home. There's not a lot of them in town yet, so I don't know what it looks like going down the road, but now I do. I will say I was very tempted by the Clockworks windshield because they did have a couple left in the 13-inch, but that's a tall windshield. I just barely am looking over it. I'm going to wait a few months. They said 2, possibly 3 months until they have a 9-inch sport windshield out, which I'm kind of thinking that's going to be better for me. Because yeah, the big giant 13-inch touring windshield might be comfortable, but God, it's ugly. And that was one of the things I didn't like with the Road King, was the giant windshield that made it ugly. Oh, this is a pretty road tucked away down in here. And no offense to anybody out there that has gotten one of these bikes with the chrome trim, but I was on the fence when I was getting this one of whether or not I wanted to go black and chrome like my old Road King and move some of the accessories over, or just go all blacked out black bike. After I saw the new bike with black and chrome, I'm really glad I went all black. Just, it looks so much better. Love all the Spanish moss. Partially want to go and look through the damn pictures just to get one of them, but I can only imagine how many pictures I would have to dig through on that guy's website to find mine. You see some people have been playing out here. This is a cool little road. this is so nice. Look at those trees.
A few moments later.
Now this is Main Street. It is quite a circus. Just a sea of bikes and people and alcohol. And of course the famous Froggy Saloon. And that was Main Street. Real small, but a lot going on.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Well, up ahead of me is Main Street. I'm going back for night 2. I'm not in black. Can you believe it? Right, sure. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna try to have fun tonight. Footage from tonight. Not much I could show. It's Daytona Bike Week. I got pizza. Headed back to my hotel. Might have had a few beers. Maybe. Also, totally thought I was getting hit on by a dude. Turned out he was just trying to witness and be like, hey, have you known Jesus Christ? And I was like, I thought this was going a whole different direction, bruh. But cool, I'm glad that's the direction it went. But yes, I have, and I'm good on that. We're at Bike Week. Let's leave Jesus alone. With that said, y'all have a good night. Well, welcome back. It's Saturday, the last day of Bike Week. It's my day 3. I'm getting a late start today because Main Street was fun last night. I'm very burnt from yesterday and putting sunscreen on. I don't think I'm actually going to go to the King of the Baggers race like I had initially planned to. I think I'm just going to go to the raceway and check out the tents and the vendors and do that. I'm going to have kind of a more chill day today. So we'll go see what they got going on at the Speedway. And then rain's supposed to come in around like 9 or 10 right now. So I'm going to call it early tonight. That way I can get up early in the morning and head to my next destination, which is going to be New Orleans. So that should be fun. I was there last year, really loved it, and just want to go back for a couple days, so why not? Yeah, now I'm just gonna go hop on the bike, go over to Daytona Speedway and check out the Harley tent, check out all the manufacturers, what other tents are over there, see what else is going on, try and shoot some stuff. It's just been hard to shoot things here because everywhere you go there's copyright music, and I'm not trying to get copyright strikes on this channel like right off the rip. So that's why it's not quite as much footage as I was hoping, but it's still getting some footage and I'm having a good time, and I'm checking out Bike Week, so see y'all at the Speedway. There's a ton going on. It's really loud. A lot of bikes. Honestly, I already kind of like this better than Destination Daytona, but it's not new. It's all fun. about Buc-ee's, but have you been to Wawa? Have you had a Wawa sub? The best thing about Florida is Wawa. Bike Week's cool. Wawa is why I really came. So Buc-ee's is cool too. They don't have sandwiches like this. And that's a wrap on Daytona Bike Week. I'm about to go down, get on the bike, and hit the road to New Orleans and go check out the French Quarter and try and explore that area a little bit more this time. But Daytona's been fun. I'm gonna have to come back next year for longer instead of just a couple days. I understand why it's a whole week now, but great experience. I wish I had been able to do more. Like I said, gonna do more next year. And I'm definitely gonna have to check out Sturgis because everybody here keeps talking about how much better Sturgis is and how much more fun in the riding is. So I guess I just need to start planning that trip. But I will check in with y'all in the next vlog, and I'll be in New Orleans then, hopefully. So see y'all then.